Here's a story of a place named Spirit who sold and serviced vehicles in a small town.
It was a very charming place to come together
and leave happy as they're driving all around. Until one day when the population doubled,
and they knew it'd be much more than a hunch.
So they added to their staff and inventory
and called themselves the Spirit Bunch.
The Spirit Bunch. The Spirit Bunch. That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Spirit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the Spirit Bunch. And as you saw on the boxes, you have Ron and you have Mike, and we're back at Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945, Kings Highway in Swedesboro. And Ron, could this be right? Over 32 years?
That is correct, 32 years. Yep, we just passed the 32-year mark.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on here today as we check out things here at Spirit.
Well, Greg, obviously post-COVID, a lot of things have changed. There's been a lot of disruption in the industry. You know, we're here today to just kind of show you what's out there, what's available. You know, there's still inventory. There's still a lot to offer. You'll see the segment with hybrid technology. You'll see our dealership, which is unique to some high-performance vehicles, some one-off vehicles. I'll hand it over to my brother Michael here because he's the one that actually really helps to acquire a lot of that one-off inventory that you're going to see today.
And especially the specialty vehicles, right, Mike?
Most definitely, yeah. We have plenty of them here, as you guys can see. I stock 5 SRT 392 Wranglers. You know, we have the inventory, Scat Packs, Hellcats, Trackhawks, TRXs. You're looking for it, we probably have it.
I imagine it's kind of a full-time job tracking those down and making sure you always have them for the customers.
It is, but we're always here to help the customer and find them exactly what they're looking for. We literally trade everything here.
And what about your own products, some of the aftermarket things that people want to do? Can you help them out with that here at Spirit?
Oh, yeah, we can always help them out. We stock Badlander trucks with the Fox Racing packages. We do lift kits. You know, you want to lower the truck, you want to raise the truck, whatever you guys want to do, we're here to do it.
Well, here's what I can promise you. We're going to educate you a lot. We're going to show you a lot of great things. The one thing I can promise you that we don't probably do the best is we're not the best singers, as you saw. But we're going to have a lot of fun. And ladies and gentlemen, the action, the excitement, and the savings start right now in Swedesboro at Spirit. That's Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945 Kings Highway here in Swedesboro. Come on by, 32-plus years. The Baus brothers are here.
That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, we're going to talk some fun stuff. High performance Jeep Wrangler Rubicons 392s. And I got to tell you, this is an exciting line.
It is. It's a really cool line. 6.4 Hemi V8. It's a monster. It's high performance. It hits all the measures on what everybody's looking for. They're in limited production, but we were able to, secure some extra allocation for them. So we do kind of pride ourselves on being a little different, and we had something for everybody.
We have the selection. We have the color. They're limited production, great allocation right now. The bottom line is they're part of the Spirit Bunch, if you will. The Spirit Bunch right here, 1945 Kings Highway, Swedesboro. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking for the 392 Rubicons. Look no further than right here in Swedesboro, New Jersey at Spirit.
That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Spirit.
Here at Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, we have a call center, and we want you to meet Jen. She kind of heads up this department. And Jen, this is really the first line when folks call the dealership. You guys take the calls and kind of help people through the process. Am I right?
Yes. Basically, when you call in looking for a vehicle, you'll speak to one of our internet coordinators, and they kind of try to lead you to the right direction of what you're looking for, what wants and needs you need for your family, and then we go from there.
Now, obviously, when people call, they probably have a lot of different things they want to discuss. Can they have some of those specific questions with you before you transfer them to a specialist?
Oh, absolutely. I've been in the car business for 25 years, so my really specialty is special finance. I love helping people that have had credit problems in the past. We have probably 23 banks. We can do pretty much anything for anybody with any credit situation.
All right, so I know there's people out there that are watching right now that have their hand raised and say, you know, I'm one of those people that just feel that because I've had some problems in the past that nobody can help me. Would you still encourage them to call you even if they think they can't get help?
Oh, absolutely. Most people I speak to have been to previous dealerships before. Some dealerships don't even handle special finance customers or special finance banks. Like I said, we've been doing this for a long time here, and I love, it's like my goal really to help families reestablish their credit and reestablish, picking a perfect vehicle out that fits their family's wants and needs. So definitely don't feel bad or embarrassed about calling, because most people have, some kind of credit blemish on their credit, and we're here to help.
All right, Ron, so we know a big part of the business is Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, but another big part, pre-owned.
Yes, Greg, pre-owned. And we have something for everyone.
All right. Well, speaking of something for everyone, let's step aside here for a second and talk about this wonderful large SUV full-size Infiniti.
Yep, so it is a 2022 Infiniti QX80. It has 6-passenger seating, so it is the minivan alternative for somebody that wants something cool and classy. It is in the Hermosa Blue, they call it. It's fully loaded. We put them through a multi-point inspection. If they pass, then we want to retail it. We just pride ourselves in, making sure that we have a good selection, decent vehicles. It's kind of how we do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have a great staff that we call the Spirit Bunch, but our inventory. We have a bunch of great pre-owned vehicles, and the Infiniti full size is just another great example. Where at? Right here in Swedesboro at Spirit. Catch the Spirit. Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and it looks like a Hyundai?
Yep, it is a new car trade, a 2022 Hyundai Sonata, and as you can see, it is beautiful, and it has a really cool option, the panoramic sunroof.
Let's take a look at that roof right now, ladies and gentlemen, and just look how easy this is to operate. Our driver right there is going to actually operate that roof. Yep. And looks like it's just a button he hits, that's it.
It's just a button he hits, and bam, it just opens up, and you can see the sky, you can see the sun, whatever you want to look at. It's, like I said, the glass roof, which is really cool. This vehicle loaded up, leather interior, lots of options, all, power features and whatnot, and it's ready to go.
It's right here, Spirit, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Swedesboro. Come on by and check us out, 1945 Kings Highway. All right, Ron, our next stop takes us to the finance office, and who do we have with us today?
So, Greg, we have Angelo here with us. Angelo is our finance manager, and he is going to show you about the new DocuPad sign that we have. It's a real cool, transparent tool to make the buying experience easy, painless, and efficient, actually. So I'm going to turn it over to Angelo, and he can tell you all about it.
All right, Angelo, we're going to dim the lights here, and we're going to actually take a look at what this looks like. Now, when I'm in the office here, and it comes time to work on the transaction, you have this pad, and this is the view that the customer will see. Am I correct?
That is correct. Yes, the customer and I share this screen together. We each have a stylus pen that we use, and we go through the different stages of the buying process where I explain what we're looking at, and they make a decision.
Okay. Can you show us a little bit about what that looks like, as far as on the pad, what they could expect to see? This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting. And most people really enjoy buying a car this way. So we start off by recapping, making sure all the information is correct. And once we have that right, if we have to make any changes, we both do this here, the customer and I. Then the next stage, available programs. We all know that buying a car is not the only expense that's tied to a vehicle, so we cater to everyone's needs, whether it be with maintenance or we offer load jack for our cars, service contracts, and we can cater and hone in on exactly what is important to the customer and customize in any kind of way that works for them.
So recapping, easy, painless, paperless, and a nice experience. Does that about sum it up?
Yes, sir. Kind of makes you want to buy a car.
That's the way we became the
right, Ron, well, you didn't tell me with the pre-owned cars we were going to have the fun vehicles, but we've got the fun vehicles. Is this a slingshot?
It is, Greg. It is.
Let's step
It's a
aside and
yep.
get a good look at it.
So-
And is that your brother, by the way, driving it?
It is my brother, by the way. He's going to be a little gun shy. When it gets too sunny, it gets a little bright for him. But anyway, it's a 2017 Polaris Slingshot. It was a trade-in for a new car trade. In fact, it's a 2.4 5-speed vehicle, and I got to tell you, it is an absolute blast to drive. It's a 2-seater. It has the T-top option. You can take them off, so you can have the roof off if you wanted.
Wow.
And yeah, it's just fun. It's a really cool vehicle. Again, like I said, I got something for everyone down here, and this is just an example of many things that we have here. Cool, ready to go, and just enjoy the summer.
And as you can see, Mike has popped up the roof there. That's just an awesome feature.
Yeah, it is. It really is a really cool feature. It's got a radio in it. It's really cool. It's like just driving a smaller version of a Wrangler, but open air, and there you go.
And the music cooks, too.
And the music cooks, too.
Yes. Now, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fun vehicle. And as you can see, we have the variety. And no better place to come check it out than right here in Swedesboro at Spirit. All right, Ron, when it comes to pre-owned vehicles, do you carry pre-owned trucks at Spirit?
We do. We do. We have a fantastic selection of pre-owned vehicles in stock. Coming up right behind me is an example of something really, really super cool. This here is a 2021 Ram 1500 TRX. It is a 6.2 supercharged motor. Has the 12-inch screen, another one with a pano roof. This here is actually what's called the Launch Edition. This is the first edition of the Ram TRX that came out. It's a crew cab. It's got plenty of room in the back. It is truly a truck that is, fun for the driver, cool looking. It's fun for the family. Versatility. You can do some towing with it. If you got some jet skis or whatever. It is just a really cool truck, especially one of my personal favorites. It's I would say, a first cousin of the 392 Rubicon in that family of the high performance V8s. It's just cool. It really is a cool truck.
Ron, something else I noticed about this vehicle are the shocks.
Yes, it is like a true off-road vehicle. It comes with the Bilstein. It's the Ram TRX. It's a Ram active terrain suspension, off-road suspension. If you've ever seen those Baja races off-road and those tires are pounding up and down, it's this type of system that's in there. So you want to run off-road, you want to run with the Baja guys, it's set up for it.
Come on by, folks, and take advantage of it right here at Spirit. Spirit Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Kings Highway, Swedesboro.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, so you have a special guest with us here today.
I do. So to your left is Patrick. Patrick owns a fleet of Amazon ProMaster vans that we service. And actually, I'll let him tell you a little bit about what we do for him.
So, Patrick, here's the million-dollar question. There are a lot of places you could choose to do business, but why here in Swedesboro at Spirit?
Every time I come here, the customer service is top-notch. Every time I need something, I feel like they're bending over backwards to get it for me. These vans, although they're in great condition overall, they always need something, whether it's as simple as a small oil change or as crazy as a transmission. There's always something that needs to be done. The family here always gets it done for me, on time, when I need it, and it's always appreciated. I couldn't imagine going anywhere else.
The other million-dollar question is if somebody runs up to you on the street and says, hey, where should I go to get my vehicle serviced? What would you say?
I always send them here to Spirit.
Ron, that's a pretty good endorsement to me.
It is, and I didn't have to pay for that either.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, so one of the things that I can't help but think about as we continue looking at the pre-owned cars is just a nice collection of vehicles. I imagine that just keeping the inventory just right is probably a full-time job in itself. Am I right about that?
It is. But you know what? Pre-owned cars has always been our wheelhouse. That's what we grew up with. That's what we know. We have a pretty awesome variety and just different selection of vehicles. The vehicle here, again, 2021 Mazda CX-5 Touring. Like I said, another beautiful vehicle, pretty well equipped, low 30,000 miles. Again, just a nice, clean vehicle. They're out there. We call it almost like exploring, trying to find the right ones for the right, for us.
No doubt about it. You're going to love our selection. You're going to love the variety right here in Swedesboro. How many more vehicles are available for folks to come check out?
So online, ready to go, you probably have at least another 50 pre-owns. We have, like I said, and there's also incoming. In fact, this one here We literally just came out of detail. It's a 2018. It's a Honda Pilot all-wheel drive. It has 45,000 miles on it. This is 2018 with 45,000 miles. That's actually...
That's unheard of.
It is. It really is. So
Low mileage is your opportunity, and this is a nice, nice family vehicle. And of course, it's very much a family atmosphere. Come on by. Ron's here, Mike's here, the family's here waiting for you. One of the many, many nice pre-owned vehicles that are waiting for you at Spirit.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
All right, so one of the great products that is available, whether you're purchasing a vehicle here or through the service department, is LoJack. And tell us a little bit about LoJack, how it works, how you control it, and some of the benefits in the next moment or two.
Sure. So just to segue a little bit as to how we even came across LoJack, because there is a high vehicle theft rate, a lot of things that were getting stolen. You know, naturally, we want to be proactive and protect our inventory the best we could. So we had engaged with LoJack. The benefits were, you know, simply amazing, what they offered. What we did was we installed them in pretty much all the vehicles that we have. It has stolen vehicle recovery. It has the vehicle location. It will also notify you of recalls. Can actually do driver behavior alerts as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the app is the key to control it, right?
Yep.
You don't have to be by your vehicle. You can be almost anywhere to control it. Is that correct? Anywhere you have a cell signal, right?
Yeah. If you have a cell phone, you download the app. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. You can basically track your vehicle. You can see where it's at all times. And there's actually $10,000 guarantee.
Hey.
Yeah, with the if your vehicle were to be stolen.
So you have a great investment with your vehicle, pre-owned, brand new, whatever the case may be. Protect it, know about it, and track it. It's LoJack. It's available. One of the many services that are available for you right here at Spirit.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, not only do we have, of course, a great selection of new vehicles and your own brands, but we also have lots of pre-owned and some pretty unique vehicles like this next one we're going to talk about. Let's just step aside for a moment. As you intro this vehicle, tell me what makes this vehicle unique.
So it is a 2013 Grand Caravan SXT, but what makes it unique is it is a handicapped accessible van. And a lot of times you don't really see too many of these, wheelchair accessible. And if you want, we'll check it out.
Yeah, let's see how this works. This is unique find, isn't it?
It is. It's a real unique find, very good condition, good mileage. When the door opens up, you see the access ramp comes down. You pull it in. There's a button inside, folds back up, and it also has an air ride suspension so that it also lifts and it also accommodates for you know, the weight distribution. Like I said, it's a unique vehicle, but it's also, you know, specifically designed for somebody that needs to you know, transport somebody with a wheelchair. So like I said, we don't see these too often, but we do have them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the common pre-owned vehicles, we have the unique common vehicles, and we have the well-equipped pre-owned vehicles. And this is a unique, well-equipped, handicap accessible van. One of the many pre-owned opportunities that are available for you right here in Swedesboro at Spirit.
Yes, we do. When would you like to see it? Here we go again. Yes, we do. When would you like to come see it?
All right, another part of the Spirit Bunch family is the service department family. And I got to tell you, Ron, lots of activity here in the service department.
Yes, it is one of the busiest departments we have. There is no shortage of cars in need of repair, services, you know, to keep you on the road. And, I'm going to introduce you to our staff. So to your left is Kevin Hollman. He's our service manager. To the left of him is Angelina. She is our warranty administrator. To the right of me is Trent Houston. He is our service advisor and also helps with dispatch and quality control.
Okay. So, Kevin, tell me a little bit about some of the work that's done here in the service department. A little overview, if you could. Obviously, you work on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram products.
Absolutely. We do everything from a full engine replacement to tire rotations and oil changes. All makes and models. We can service everything to a hybrid, to nitro fill your tires, to install a LoJack. Anything you need, we're here for you.
Tell me a little bit about that nitro fill of tires, what exactly that means.
It's a machine basically we hook up that removes the oxygenator tires. It installs nitrogen, and what that does, it doesn't adjust with temperature outside, so you get a constant fill all the time.
What about hours in the service department?
We start at 7:30 in the morning. We're open till 5 Monday through Friday, and Saturdays are 8 to 2.
Spirit.
All right, Ron, so we're going to talk some more pre-owned vehicles, and I got to tell you a little something for everyone. You want a Toyota? You've got those too, don't you?
Yes, we do have Toyotas as well, too. So this one here behind this pulling up is a 2020 Toyota 4Runner. It was another new car trade, really nicely equipped. A couple things to just kind of point out, like this particular one, there's some really cool safety features. So it has side impact beams, it has the dual stage driver and passenger airbags. It has what's called the pre-collision system, the lane departure alert, and departure warning, and the it's called collision mitigation front. So it's a safe vehicle as well too. It's a limited, again, another one with a sunroof, so it seems to be the popular option on today's show. It's very nicely equipped, leather interior. You won't be disappointed.
Now, speaking of great things and a family atmosphere, we have not only your brother here, but we have other members of the family, including this special driver. Who is this, Ron?
That there is my baby girl. That's my daughter.
Oh, wow. Yep. She's here.
Yep, my daughter, Casey. Yeah, she came in to help out. She works with us here part-time as a cashier. That's my girl.
All right, Ron, so let me see if I've got this straight when it comes to pre-owned vehicles. You, of course, have your own Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Yep.
You have the unique vehicles.
Yep.
You have the fun vehicles like the Slingshot.
Yep.
And you also have handicap-type vehicles, as we saw earlier. And not to be forgotten, luxury vehicles like a Maserati.
Yes, that is correct. There's another one that was traded in. It is a Maserati twin-turbo V6, Highline luxury, you name it, it's got it all. Like I said, you're just looking for something really luxury, unique. You're not going to find anything like this, and we got one ready and available for you.
Come check us out, Kings Highway, Swedesboro.
Spirit.
All right, so part of the Spirit Bunch, we have actually royalty in our parts department. You didn't tell me that, Ron.
Yes, we do. So we have our parts manager, Mr. William Worthy IV, and Will is a key part of the whole service parts and parts department. But Will can elaborate a little bit more on some of the things that we have, accessories, some really cool Mopar gear, if you will. Whatever your needs are, we're here to get them for you. So.
All right, well, now you got a big intro. So tell us a little bit about some of the specialties here in the parts department.
So we have parts and accessories, of course, and then our new specialty is bringing obviously electric into the fold. Have a lot of chargers, so providing those level 2 chargers to be able to make all the 4XEs more capable, charging faster, and getting people on the road quicker with their hybrids, and soon our full electrics. So I'm really giving more options than previously, plus the accessories that you can add to them too.
Yeah, and the accessories are always what make it fun, right?
Oh, 100%, because not only now you got your new toy, now you can add stuff to your new toy. So it's a lot of fun for everybody.
Do you carry a lot of the common parts in stock?
Oh, 100%. You want to be able to get everybody in and out. We have a quick lane so they can, enjoy the rest of their day or get back to work.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great staff. We even have some royalty here in the parts department. Spirit Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1945 Kings Highway here in Swedesboro.
Spirit.
All right, so this last vehicle, this comes under the cool category. This is cool with features. This is full electric.
Yep.
It's the Rivian.
Yes, it is. It is a trade-in. So it's a 2022 Rivian Adventure Package all-wheel drive. Believe it or not, this was a new car trade. Greg, believe it or not, I actually took this home and drove it. And I got to tell you, what an experience. The full electric, the power and the performance that they have, it is unique in the sense that, like I said, it's 100% electric. There's no, waiting for it to start. You get in, the key, it's, like I said, a really super cool vehicle. It's almost like futuristic, if you will. This is a vehicle that you have to see in person to experience it. It's definitely different. It's something to see.
So to charge this, it's as easy as acquiring a level 2 charger, which you sell here at Spirit. It's a universal model. and you attach it to your home, and you're ready to go, right?
The level 2 charger, you would need some assistance with an electrician, but it's real easy once it's set up. It's just simply plug it in and let it charge.
And there's a lot of places out there, if you drive around, you'll see there's charging stations all over the place.
The cool thing about these vehicles is they will let you know where there's charging. So if you do a long distance trip, you'll be able to plan it accordingly for, charging as needed.
Spirit.
All right, I'm excited about this next segment. This is hybrids and brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram product right here on the ground, available for immediate delivery in Swedesboro at Spirit.
Yep, that's right, Greg. So we have the all-new hybrid Wrangler, and also you'll see the Grand Cherokee. You'll see the hybrid Pacifica as well. What you're looking at right here, it's a brand new hybrid Wrangler. Fred here, he's going to tell you a little bit more about it.
Okay, so Fred, we have a hybrid Wrangler.
We do.
So hybrid means it can run on electric or it can run on gas, correct?
Run on both. It's a 4XE. The E is for electric.
What's great about them is you can actually drive them with gas if you choose, or use electric if you choose. You decide, right?
You can use a combination. You can put it in E-Save, run strictly off the gas. You can run fully electric, or you can have the combination of the two. They have a $7,500 federal tax credit on a lease, $3,750 on a retail finance. It's a lot of Benjamins.
All right, Ron, so not only do we have the Wrangler, but what is behind the Wrangler in hybrid?
So it is the Grand Cherokee. That particular trim level is the Trackhawk, and you can get the hybrid in pretty much all the trim levels, limited and up. And then behind that is the Chrysler Hybrid Pacifica as well. That's a van, same features, it's a same hybrid technology.
Now wait a minute, who is this? Is this Ben?
It sure looks like Ben.
You know what we're doing here, right? We're talking about hybrid vehicles, so they're part electric, which you're the father of electric, and part gas.
Yes, come to see where I have that magic key. Where can I plug it in? I heard this runs on electric. How's that work? It's kind of fascinating to me.
Yeah, well, see, I know years ago with your kite, you were able to, start this thing called electricity, and you see how it's kind of changed today?
Yes, that's what I hear, so I'm here to check it out.
Now, I want to check one thing out. Do you happen to have any of those bills, currency that actually have, your picture on it? I just want to make sure it's the real Ben.
Well,
you'll
know.
Look.
This is the real me. And let me tell you something. I know when you buy these, this is what I'm told, you save a lot of these.
Oh, whoa, hey.
So if you want to save a lot of me, come and make sure you ask for Ben.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to find Ben here, you're going to find Fred here, see Ron, see Mike, see the family right here at Spirit. It's Spirit Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram right here, Kings Highway, Swedesboro. We've got the hybrid vehicles, we've got the pre-owned vehicles, and we've got all kinds of other stuff. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, when you get here to Spirit, who should they say sent them?
Ben, remember, a penny saved is a penny earned.
That's the way we became the Spirit ones. Spirit.
We're going to get it on this one, right? And I can go back to selling cars. Great.
My line, the prompter's going to roll, and then I'm going to sing at the end. And I'm going to look around the whole time. The prompter's not running.
And they called
to the staff and inventory. It's really
I messed up there, man.
The Spirit Bunch, Spirit Bunch.
That's the way we became the Spirit Bunch.
Very good.
Was it good?
I'm not used to this, but